This is Timeless 3. You've seen the trailer video, you've seen the Dan Worrell video, but I'm going to try and show you a few things that you may not have realized about it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready for this?
Banging.
Okay, I'm going to kick it in and we're going to start. Lovely, classic delay with a bit of feedback. Now, let's whip that feedback up. How about that?
Oh, wow.
It goes to 50%, it goes to 60%, it goes to 80%. But did you know this feedback knob goes over 100%?
What? Oh my lord. Ah!
That got up to 160. Shall I whack it up to 200?
Yeah, why not? Let's cause a resonance cascade. Oh wow.
Tasteful, right?
Yeah, right.
I love it. Second thing about Timeless 3. Have you ever used a delay that you can run in mid-side mode?
No.
So check this out. As usual, you can pan the different delay times. Usually that works with left and right, so you can make the right channel, for example, have a longer delay time than the left. In mid-side mode, it works with your side channel and your mid channel. So currently the side channel's just over twice as long in its delay path than the mid channel is. I could set that the other way.
Ooh.
So the mid channel has a longer delay time than the side channel.
Trippy.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy, especially if you don't snap it to exact values.
Yeah, right.
The other thing about mid-side mode is that you can use ping pong in mid-side mode. So your echoes will hit the mid, then the side, then the mid, then the side, then the side, then the mid, blah, 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 blah. And not only ping pong, but you can use mid-side mode with the cross feedback control. So they go flish, flash, floosh between each different one.
Oh, bonkers.
Well, let me jack that back into left, right. Now, next thing, you probably remember the diffuse setting from all the promo.
Ooh.
If I just put the mix up to 100%, so it's just the echo signal.
That's cool.
It's basically a reverb, right?
Yeah. It's all smeared, James.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's perfectly a reverb, but it's as you say, it's smeared. And now, to control that a bit, one very useful thing you can do is use the dynamics control. We were talking about that on the last episode, weren't we? Like, what is it? I mean, it's compression, but how is it working exactly?
How is it working?
Well, if you do it with the diffuse control, you can tell it a lot better. If you turn it up, you get a more sausagey sort of wall of sound. I guess it's
do like sausages.
I guess it's using some kind of upward compression to just bring the lows up and give you a more consistent high level. But if you turn it down, so you're basically gating it, listen to this.
Ooh.
You're basically almost bringing the pattern of the original signal back in. So you still get that diffuse reverby sound, but it's rhythmic related to your original source. So if I mix the thingy back in, that's with the dynamics fully down.
Okay.
And if I bring the dynamics back up again, it's a bit more like a bed of sound, a bit more.
Yeah, right.
It's not like that obvious, but that's kind of a good way to get a handle on how dynamics is working. If we turn the diffuse down again, so it's less reverby and it's more delay-ish, let's see how that sounds. Turn the mix back up again. So that's dynamics at full, sausagey. And then if we turn it down,
Oh, yeah.
that's more rhythmic, it hits, it's percussive.
Yes.
Probably very good with drums, which is what I'm using now if you are deaf.
Oh, these are drums, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Gonna switch that off. Next thing I wanted to talk about is the pitch, which is a great function on any delay.
Yeah, smack my pitch up, James. Come on.
Feedback loop pitch. Let's have it.
Ooh, yes.
That's about right.
Nice.
So you can make that effect less extreme by putting it outside the feedback loop so it just pitches at once.
I want it more extreme.
But yeah, if you put it inside the feedback loop, it keeps pitching up and pitching up as the feedback goes on. I'll just turn the feedback up.
Yes. Wicked.
The other thing you can do, which we already know about, is that you can make it so the different channels have a different direction of pitch. So one will go up and the other one will go down.
Oh, wow. Oh, bonkers.
And remember, you can also do that, I think, in mid-side mode.
Can you?
That's one thing I haven't tested out, but I think that works. But what you might have missed, this is a bit of a weak one, but the pitch can be changed in thousandths of a semitone.
Oh, wow.
That is tenths of a cent. So, you know, if you're grooving along at 1.310 semitones, it doesn't sound quite right. So what you want is to change it to 1.313 semitones.
It gives you a bit of a warmer sound, am I right?
No, it's not quite there. I think I was closer originally. 1.312 semitones. That's it. Nailed it.
What happens if you go absolutely crazy with the pitch?
It kind of gets so high that it loses itself.
No, that's what I want.
So that it just goes out of the frequency range.
Yeah, that's what I want. Audible frequencies are passe.
Now, it's better to have a lower setting of pitch shift. Let's move on. Next thing. I'm going to switch the pitch shift off. Let's go into the tap editor, which not many people pointed out. So you have your 0 tap, which is the original sound, and you have your 100 tap, and you can click any way you want to make a bunch of taps.
Yeah. Dub style.
If you go back to the previous view, you can see that they're all reflected there.
Oh, that looks pretty, and it sounds great.
Another thing about this, you can edit them just like you might expect, exactly how you want. If you bring one back closer to the original signal, you'll get it showing after the main tap. And you can modulate these as well. You can do quite a lot to them. You can also, if you can run them in. Oh, come on. Oh, yep, that worked. You can run them in right, left, or side.
Oh, what?
It is with these 3 taps as side only.
Oh,
like
wow.
That. If you feel you're losing control, though.
I do, regularly.
You can right-click, and you can randomize taps.
I really like how it swaps between the taps view and the other view. It's slick.
And you can do things like ramp them up. So I can just select these ones. Ramp up. Oh,
whoa!
No, it does them all.
It does them all, mate.
And if I just get rid of all the taps, which I think I can do like that. Delete.
Ooh.
No. Oh, can I just go X? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can. This one's usually set, the main tap. You can change the panning, you can change the gain. You can't change the timing unless you click on the menu and you select shifted tap.
Ooh.
And then you can bring the main tap to wherever the hell you want it.
Clever.
You don't even need to set it at 100. Let's randomize. That's cool.
That is cool.
Another thing you can do, a little bonus, you can swap the type of delay change. This is in tape mode right now, so it repitches as you shift it.
Ooh.
Which is lovely. But you can also put it into stretch mode to emulate a sampler, which will basically buffer until it's ready to start playing the new thing.
Yeah. That's cool, you.
Yeah, but the coolest thing is tape, obviously.
Yeah, because you get all funny pitchy noises, don't you? Have a waggle around with it.
Okay, well, I will have a waggle around with it, but I'll do that while freezing the delay button.
Oh, I see.
So let me put that mix up to 100 again.
Ooh, ice to meet you, James.
There we are. We've got a frozen delay buffer. It keeps going. And the final thing that you may not have noticed is that while frozen, you can still mess around with the delay time and the feedback.
Ooh.
Well, maybe not with the feedback, actually. Although eventually, if you do too much processing to it, it will die.
Yeah. Oh, epic. Oh, hell yeah. Code filtering, that's what I'm all about, buddy.
Yep, you can set the delay time. I guess this is the final thing, actually. You can set the delay time to a cool 5 milliseconds.
Wow.
Which is pretty crazy. You can use it for flanging and stuff like that. And that's the root delay time. So you could go into the editor and make it even
Oh, do it.
smaller than that. What if we put a load of tiny delays? Oh.
Now that is what I'm talking about, son.
That is bouncy, my friend. On that note, I'm going to bring the mix control down. That's actually
cool.
That's pretty good, actually. Can we EQ that?
Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Nice and metallic. So what happens if you go negative? Because that's hurting my delicate ears.
Yeah, it's not as obvious if you go negative.
Sure.
Anyway, we're done. There's a bunch of things you may not have noticed about Timeless 3.